is up, YouTube? Obsessionals here. We are back with part 7 of the full walkthrough of Dark Souls 3. So, we're kind of doing something different here. I'm actually doing a voiceover right now because my recording stuff definitely completely fucked up on me. And I lost my commentary, basically. And so,
well,
it resulted in this.
Hasn't it been some time? I'm Leonard, the Ring Finger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago. You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric. I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
So we came back to Firelink Shrine just so we can do a few stuff, and this was one of them. The lift chamber key actually lets us go into the only locked door that is left in the high wall of Lothric. So that's one of the reasons we came back, but to be honest, I'm not really going to be talking too much about the main walkthrough. You guys can really just watch me play here and whatnot, because I don't really get much done here. I get invaded in this video and I get killed by the invaders, so that kind of bummed me out for the day, I'm pretty sure, and I was just like, I'm just gonna try to go get the item that I was gonna get. But another reason we came back is so that we can get the curl up gesture from Grey Rat over here. We gave him Loretta's bone last time, so that's why he's really sad and he's all curled up like that. So whenever you do that, you can save and reload your game and get that gesture, or come back.
Our champion of Ash, welcome back. I would do anything for my master. Just be safe.
So I also came back and talked to Yol because we were able to get one level up from him so far, but we haven't died from this point in the game, so we were not able to get any more level ups. But every time you get a level up, be wary, because you get a basically a key item in the game called Dark Sigils, and if you read the item description, it says that it accumulates curse, and if you read the actual item description, it says a black gaping hole in the flesh that resembles a brand of an undead. The darkness of humanity seeps from this bottomless pitch black hole, the gap filled by the accumulation of curse. The Dark Sigil will never heal, but there is a tale told of a firekeeper who returned from the abyss and brought great comfort to the bearer of a curse. So this is what you get from getting those level ups from Yol, but in order to get a certain ending, you have to do this. And I decided I actually don't want this ending because I realized that there might be an even more evil ending than the one than this one, but you know, I'm gonna go for the evil ending. But I'm still gonna show you how to get the ending with the Dark Sigils and Yol and all that good stuff. And I'll just decide at the end of the game. But I'm over here just messing around in Firelink Shrine right now, making sure I don't need anything. But I think I end up just spending my souls and talking to Irina. But anyways, I actually wanted to give a quick shout out to someone who is a very dear to my heart, because a long time ago, not really a long time ago, but like, I'm gonna say like 3 years ago, I actually played my very first Dark Souls game, and it was Dark Souls 2, and I ended up deleting the game in like 10 minutes. I'll let this bitch talk. You done talking? Okay. So, I think I just stop around here to tell you that Irina can give you all the miracles in the game, and you have to give her tomes in order to do so. And we'll find those throughout the game. But right now she just sells 4 miracles. But anyway, back to my story. Anyways, I deleted the game and I re-downloaded it because I really wanted to play the game. It looked like a really fun game, and it just reminded me of Zelda, and at the time I really wanted to play something like Zelda again because I played all of them. And so I just looked up a walkthrough because I was tired of getting mad. and I looked up
Very well. Then take
just a guide to beat the game, and along the way getting all the items, and I found this guy. His name's LP Dark Souls HD, and he does walkthroughs for Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Dragon's Dogma, and a bunch of other stuff. But recently, I actually got a hold of him to tell him basically like thank you, because he's the reason that I'm actually doing stuff like this, because I would have never finished a Dark Souls game without him, because shit was difficult and I didn't know what to do, and that was really like the first guide I ever had to be able to beat a game, so it was some crazy stuff. But at the same time, I messaged him and I told him about all this, and he actually messaged me back like really quickly, like I'm talking like 5 minutes, and I fangirled out a little bit, and I messaged him back, you know, and just told him thank you and all that. But big shout out to him. Go check out his channel. He's a better walkthrougher than I am, I mean, no doubt. Pretty sure he's got some PvP videos too. But now I'm actually gonna equip all this stuff, because I forgot that I had armor that we picked up in the last area. And these are new enemies in the area. They're called Krovians, and they turn into harpies whenever you start attacking them. So you definitely want to make quick work of them, or as quick of work of them as you can. And if you look down, there's another guy, so just do a descending attack on him and turn around and pick up the striving stone right here. But yeah, once again, LP Dark Souls HD, go check out his channel. He's a cool dude, cool YouTuber. Thanks again for messaging me back. You're the shit. But pick up that Titanite shard. Don't want to miss that. Or I think it was a soul item actually, soul of an unknown traveler. My bad. But come up here and do another descending attack on this Krovian and just get rid of them before they transform into harpies. If you continue down, you don't want to continue down because there's a ledge, and you don't want to go this way either because there's a ledge also. You want to go back out and turn left, I'm pretty sure. And there's going to be 3 enemies. There's going to be a storyteller Krovian, or a Krovian storyteller, and 2 regular Krovians. You want to go for the 2 Krovians first, because they will start transforming as soon as you get in their proximity. So just get rid of them. If you can, go for a backstab, but they usually start spinning around. But when they're transforming, they're kind of locked right there, so it's a good idea to do it then. Afterwards, you can go for the storyteller. His range, or his little magic attacks can't really get you, so that's really why I said go for the Krovians first. But you can just go up to him, charge up your attack, slap him a few times, get rid of him. He's no biggie. He's cake. But next you want to come over and, I look off this ledge because in New Game Plus 2 there's going to be a ring over there. Can't remember specifically what ring it is, but you want to jump off that ledge, I'm pretty sure. And I think I'm just wasting time over here because there's a shortcut, or not a shortcut, just a hidden path right there that I wanted to show off real fast that we're going to go to real quick. But yeah, just jump off this ledge, and we're going to continue down. But I also want to say at the beginning of this I said we got invaded, I'm pretty sure, and I wasn't able to get much done, but yeah, that's what happens, and we'll see later. I get invaded, and I get upset. Well, I guess, like, I didn't get that upset because I knew it was going to happen. This place is notorious for just getting invaded. But after killing that NPC, you get a, I guess she's not really an NPC, just a regular enemy. You get a butcher knife. But you want to keep your distance with her. Don't get stun locked by her hits, because you can, and it's no fun. And you will regret ever getting close to her. But the butcher knife actually, it restores your HP with good successive hits. It's not bad. And you come over here, you get the full brigade set, and you come back here and you actually get some twin daggers that I waste a good solid minute just showing off the moveset, but the little swipey moveset that we do we're going to use later on and use it to transverse against some swamp area. But Let's see, what else? Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't really uploaded anything lately. I just, been going to work lately. Planning on, going on a little vacation trip with my girlfriend. I'm going to Florida, so it's a good 14-hour drive from where I live. So we're gonna take shifts. We haven't decided on whose car we're gonna take yet. But, I mean, both our cars are good. They both have less than, like, 50,000 miles on them. And they're fairly new. But my car just needs an oil change, and hers needs a tire, so it's really all we're deciding on. But I can't wait. I just need to go sit on a beach. Never done that. I'm like 20 years old, and I never sat on a beach and just, like, not thought about my life, you know? But yeah, you want to come up here because there's a Titanite shard, I think. I think this is a Titanite shard up here. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. But I'm just super excited, and I have been working a ton, so that's really why I haven't been able to record many episodes. And after this video happened, I didn't really want to do much. But whenever you get to this bridge, this is the little area that is really easy to miss, and it's kind of out of your sight. But you want to drop down to the right of the bridge, and then you want to pull out your bow or whatever you want and just pull that first dog and kill him if you can, because that is preferable, because there's another dog hiding in the corner. But yeah, just get rid of them and pick up Morn's ring. And Morn's ring is pretty lit. It increases your miracles, so it's really nice if you're gonna do a faith build, which I've been thinking a lot about and I might do. But we also picked up the Braille Tome of Carim, which you give to Irina and she gets some more miracles. But this is the ring of Morn. He wore it, and I don't know how it got here, honestly, but you know, whatever works, whatever floats Miyazaki's boat. But afterwards, after you get those two items, you don't want to miss those. They're very easy to miss. Come up here, kill this last harpy, or Carovian, and there's going to be 3 or 4 Carovians. I can't remember specifically. I think 3. And then there's 1 Carovian storyteller up on that little ledge in the top corner of my screen. And what you want to do is you definitely want to go for the regular Carovians first. Just stay a decent way away from the storyteller, and just don't get too close there. And once they're all transformed, that's when the game goes to shit. That's whenever it really gets difficult. But I decided I want to just come up here and kill this girl first, because it's really nice being able to run up that little cliff and avoid all these guys, which I actually end up showing a little bit. But I'm so excited. I can't even say how excited I am. We leave in a week, I think. Right now, yeah, we leave in exactly a week, so I'm beyond ready. I don't even care that it's going to be a 14-hour drive. I will drink coffee and Monsters and Rockstars all day long if I have to. Oh, so there's 4. He's just hiding over here. So be careful. If you get his attention, he will definitely get over there, and you'll have to deal with 4 Carovians and a storyteller. And you all saw how much trouble I had with just 3 of them. So you definitely don't want to go down that route. But after all of this, there's going to be an NPC that we need to talk to. This, if you want to get the ending that you need for Yol and whatnot, you need to talk to this person. I say person because the sex changes depending on the sex of your character. So, if you want the ending, talk to her.
Oh, hello. How do you do? I am Anri of Astora, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and travelling companion. Are you too in search of the Lords of Cinder? We are well along the road of sacrifices. Below us is the Crucifixion Woods. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron Keep, home of the Undead Legion. Further yet is the Cathedral of the Deep. We seek the cathedral, home of the grim Aldrich. We may go our separate ways now, but we are both seekers of lords. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide your way. Oh yes, Horace. He's not very talkative. But don't think ill of him. He's an upstanding, kind-hearted knight, a fine partner for this grueling journey. Without his help, I would have cursed this onerous duty long ago. We are well along the road of sacrifices. Beyond the flooded woods lies Farron. We may go our separate ways now. The next time we cross paths, one may find the other in a time of need. May the flames guide.
Alright, so after you talk to her, you can talk to Horace as well, and he ends up giving you a Covenant item, which is the Blue Sentinels, I believe, and you also get an achievement for it. And what the Blue Sentinels does is it actually works with another Covenant. It works with the Way of the Blue Covenant, and the way it works is if you have the Way of the Blue equipped, you will be, whenever you get invaded, you have a chance to get a blue spirit into your world, being a Blue Sentinel, and they will help you fight off the invader. And I actually ended up equipping it because we are now officially in the area where the Watchdogs of Pharaon invade consistently 100% of the time, and you will get a taste of it in this video. And within the next like 5 minutes, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get invaded by 2 Watchdogs of Pharaon, and we're gonna get dicked because I already remember what happened and it just wasn't any fun. But I decided in this video that I wanted to just do the swamp area first, like the right side of this area, because it's very sectioned off and there's only a few items, and you know, it's just it was easier just to do a little bit of this area, and then I was able to knock out most of it in the other videos. But what you want to do for this area is you definitely want to pull all these enemies with bows, but it's not recommended for you to run down there because they have really long range with those giant little branches, and they do hurt, and they do actually like put them down and start like jousting, I guess, just like this. And if you actually try to hold up your shield, it'll burn through your shield, and you won't have any stamina, and they will hit you before you're able to run away or roll away or whatever you want to try to do. So that's why I'm just trying to pull all these enemies. It makes it a lot easier, but I'll just let you all watch that. And what you really want to do is just try your hardest to get through this area as fast as you can. Because the longer you're in this area, the longer or the more chance you have of being invaded by somebody. And that'll make, well, you don't have to be embered, I guess, to run through the area. And if you're not embered, you won't get invaded, so you can do that. But, you know, that's at the cost of giving up some of your health bar. And I like being embered because, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, PvPing and invasions are fun, even if I die. Like, I'm not the best at it, but it's a part of the game, and, like, you're not really experiencing the full Dark Souls experience if you just go through it and just do PvE the whole time. Like, I understand if, like, you're just dying consistently and you just don't want to get invaded and whatnot, but sometimes I feel like you just need to. But pick up the Scream Blossom in the swamp, and I run back here because I'm not trying to get this crab's attention and get invaded by Heysal, but that doesn't do anything here because Haysal's not the one I have to worry about. But the way you want to fight these giant crabs is you want to stay on the left. So what I'm doing is you want to stay to the right side, and you just want to attack their left side because for some reason it's a lot easier to dodge their hits, and they use their right arm and left arms differently, like their moves are different. There it is, getting invaded by our first Watchdog of Pharaon, and, you know, this is where I just run away. But if you keep fighting that crab, you can kill him, but if you run away, he does go back into the ground, and he will get his full health back, and it'll just be stupid, because you have to kill him again, basically. But if you kill him once, he will be dead until you set up a bonfire. So if you can get rid of him, it will be good because you actually get a ring out of it too. This is the crab that you want to kill to get the ring. You want to come in the middle, and he's usually standing in the far back next to a tree. And the crabs can be staggered. You have to hit them a good amount of times, and not like the ravenous crystal lizards where you have to keep, like, you just hit them like 4 times and they get staggered. But there it is. I get invaded by another guy. Same covenant, Watchdog of Theon, and he's right behind me now, but I was able to kill the crab, so that was a success. And so I get the Great Swamp Ring, and I was just like, fuck that invader, I'm just gonna go here, because there's an item behind this tree, and it's the Great Swamp Pyromancy Tome in the Conqueror set. And the Pyromancy Tome we give 2 points, and it gives us some really good pyromancies, and it'll be lovely. But you can see this guy just chasing me down, and I'm just kind of running away because I'm trying to figure out where his butt buddy is. And so after I realize that he's not around me, I just decide, alright, let's just fight it out here, wide open. But he's got, I think it's like the Warden Twin Daggers, but I don't know specifically, but he's just going at me really. But there's his friend, and he actually decides to just stay back and just let this guy go at it. But I really wasn't prepared for any of this. Like, I wasn't expecting just to get invaded in this video specifically. Like, I was expecting to be able to get Heysal and get invaded afterwards, but you only can get invaded by 2 people. So after these guys invaded me, there was no chance of Heysal invading me until I got rid of one of them or I died. So this is where my blue Tearstone ring kind of came into hand, and it saved me a little bit because my defense went up, but they got me, or he got me really. The other guy kind of just kicked back. I think he might have been easier because he's got a great sword, so his moveset would have been a lot slower to deal with. But, oh well, you can't win everything. You especially can't win at Dark Souls, so you might as well just try to make do with what you have. But yeah, here we go, trying to go and do all our stuff again, but I'm pretty sure this time I was able to get Heysal into my world. But before you go down there, you want to actually jump off here, because there is a soul item that is very missable, just because it's in a weird ass area. Like, you don't need to go on that little cliff like at all. You can just come over to this area from where we were before we died. And we are actually going to face our first, I think these are lycanthropes, excuse me. I've been yelling a lot at work, so I don't really have a voice, but these guys are crazy. They do 5-hit combos, and they might be slow, but their 5-hit combos are definitely not slow. And they do a lot of damage, and I'm pretty sure they make you bleed too. But I'm trying to pull these guys because they do make a little poison gas cloud, and it's just no fun to try to deal with that and these guys. But what you want to do is just try to get as much damage in before they start getting up and just going crazy. And they have a slow little moveset, but they get really fast, I promise. I'm pretty sure I show off their moveset with the other guy, but I'm pretty sure I stop here to tell you that they are very dangerous. And there's another one hiding in the corner right here. You can actually see like the tip of his little like cross on his back, but there's like 2 or 3 of those little poison beads. Oh no, just 1? Okay. So yeah, once you get his attention, just pull him back to this area where you've already cleared out the enemies, that way you don't have to worry about any of them. And then deal with him. And see, he's kind of fast with some of his moves, and he dashes around a lot, so he can definitely like close distance with you really quickly. So these guys are not an enemy to play with or let them live for too long. I don't think you can actually backstab them either. I don't think I've ever been successful in being able to backstab them, but you might be able to do it. More power to you, and success, I guess, if you do. But that was the bite attack. If you're caught by that, I'm pretty sure they bite you a few times and takes out a little bit of your health. but they can also charge at you and grab you. That attack right there, and they pick you up and bite you a bunch. And that's the one you really, really don't want to get caught by. You don't want to get hit by him in general, but if I had to pick, I'd take all of his hits compared to his grab attack and his bite attack. But now we have to deal with the crab again because he died, so sadly we have to do that. But once again, just stay to his left, stay on the right side of him. And watch out for that little attack he just did to me, because it is really fast and he does hit you successfully, that like 2 or 3 times. Depending on what part of his combo you get hit, like it's pretty impossible to get out of that once you're hit. But he also does that little breath attack where he shoots bubbles at you, and if you get caught by that, all it does is slow you down, and it just basically makes you overbearing. It makes you over your 70% threshold for fast roll and whatnot. But if you get caught by it, just get away. Get as far away as you can until it's gone. That's all I have to say to that. Do not try to fight him with it. But he just disappeared. Like I said, whenever they get to low health and you start running away, they will definitely just go on the ground. And they never used to actually do that, where they got trapped on a tree. It was usually whenever you got out of the swamp, but I feel like ever since they updated the game, they're just glitching. But that attack he just did where his mouth started gurgling and whatnot, do not get caught by that. He grabs you with his little claw, and it does like a good half of our health. I'm pretty sure I actually end up getting caught by it or something like that, but we'll see. But yeah, just keep your distance, but don't keep too much of your distance if you need a flash. That way they don't disappear. Whenever they do that breath attack, your best bet is just to sprint to the right side of them, right side of them, their left side, and just try to hit them a few times. And I was able to actually stagger in there and get the repulse, so that was lovely. But now we're gonna ember up now that we have everything cleared up, and I'm gonna try to get Heysal's bitch ass into my world. And I don't actually know what I was doing. Oh, getting my souls from the invader. Forgot about that. And going back now that we have everything, just in case we die by Heysal, because this guy he's kind of a dick. Like, he's pretty quick, he's got ranged magic, and he's got a pickaxe to fuck your world up whenever you get up close to him, because he just keeps spamming it, and you can get stagger locked by it, so it's not really a good idea to go up to him without a stamina, like any stamina. But what you want to do basically is just get it over here, I guess. Usually, before the update, he always invaded you as soon as you entered the swamp, but I guess ever since then you have to just like be over here by these trees. But this is where he spawns. You want to just get behind him whenever he spawns and give him a good backstab if you can, because that'll give you a decent edge to this battle. And you saw he did that little scatter Pharaon dart attack, so whenever he does that, you want to just dash out of it. You don't want to be caught in that. If you're far away enough, the shots will probably go around you, but just if they do, just stand there with your shield up, and all of them will go around you and then continue moving. I think I tried to cheese him with fireballs a little bit, but it doesn't work out for me because his magic is way faster, and then I get caught in this little pool area, and then I get dicked by the tree, and then I get dicked by lock-on. I remember this. These crabs are getting in my way, and I was not able to lock on to Heysal, and this part actually kind of annoyed me. But yeah, see, it does a lot of damage to us, but like even with our cleric armor, like it has decent like magic absorption, but even so, he's taking chunks of health off of us just by not even being near us. And he doesn't ever run out of magic, so there's no getting past that. So your best bet is just to try to get his flasks out of the way. And Don't try to keep too much of distance, because again, the magic, but at the same time, don't get too close. You want to be able to be in that range where he's attacking you and just be able to attack him before he is able to attack you. But for killing him, you get the Xanthos Crown, and you also get Heysal's Pick. And Heysal's Pick does magic damage, I'm pretty sure, and it's not too bad. It does pretty good base damage and magic damage, actually, and it scales with intelligence. So if you are an intelligence build, that's probably a good weapon for you, because it'll do some good damage. But this is the point in the game where I was just like, well, I just got off work and I got invaded and died, and I almost died to Heysal, so I was just not having it anymore, and I'm pretty sure I went to bed. So catch me on the next episode. Thank you all for letting me waste your time. I really appreciate you for sticking around. Once again, catch LP Dark Souls HD. His channel is on YouTube, and he's pretty good at what he does. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.